Welcome to this edition of AFMC PK's 5-Minute Fix. This video gives a general overview of the purpose of sections L and M in a competitive solicitation. If you've been operating in a sole source environment, these documents may be foreign to you. So let's start with the basics. The Federal Acquisition Regulation, or FAR, outlines something called Uniform Contract Format, which essentially provides a basic template or structure for every contract awarded using FAR Part 15. Now, there are corollaries to these documents and other FAR parts that accomplish the same purpose, but for simplicity, we will stick with FAR Part 15 in this overview. Section L is titled Instructions, Conditions, and Notices to Offers or Respondents, and Section M is titled Evaluation Factors for Award. In other words, Section L tells offers exactly what they need to submit to the government, and Section M is the government's grading rubric. It outlines how the offer's proposal will be evaluated and what's most important to the government. These two documents form the backbone of any competitive solicitation and must be carefully reviewed by both the government and industry. So where can you find Section L and M documents posted? Starting at the government-wide point of entry, sam.gov, contracting officers can post opportunities for contracts, and contractors can search for and seek out those opportunities. After clicking on an opportunity, you'll scroll down to the middle or bottom of the page where you'll see an Attachments and Links section. Sections L and M are typically posted here as separate documents that can be clicked on or downloaded. Let's review the content in each of these documents, starting with Section L. Section L contains many of the general instructions that you would expect in a document of this type. It tells offers how to organize their proposals, how to comply with required page limits, formats, and font sizes, and how and when to submit their proposals. Following these administrative type instructions, there are detailed instructions for each of the factors to be evaluated in the competition. For instance, it's common to see instructions related to the offer's technical submission, past performance submission, and cost or price submission. Finally, there are typically instructions related to contract documentation, such as a contractor's reps and certs, completion of the model contract, submission of a subcontracting plan, and other items like this that, while required for a proposal to be awardable, aren't directly evaluated. Let's move on to Section M. While Section L told offerers everything they needed to submit to have a compliant and responsive offer, Section M outlines how the government will perform its evaluation using the offerer's submitted information. The initial portion of Section M outlines which source selection methodology the government will use, such as lowest price technically acceptable or trade-off, and then shows which factors hold the most importance in the government's decision. The FAR requires the government to state whether all non-price factors, such as technical and past performance, when combined, are significantly more, approximately equal to, or significantly less important than cost or price. This allows industry to direct its proposal preparation resources appropriately. The main focus of Section M, however, is a detailed description of how each evaluation factor and subfactor will be rated. It includes rating tables, evaluation standards for each technical subfactor, including how offers can earn strengths, as well as narrative describing how the past performance and price submissions will be evaluated. Section M is generally much shorter than Section L. We've now gotten to see what Section L and M documents look like, but where can you get help in developing or understanding them? Well, if you're in government acquisition, you can seek out training from your local Acquisition Center of Excellence or other local subject matter experts. And understanding the guiding regulations, the DoD source selection procedures, and AFAR's mandatory procedure 5315.3 is also important. Contracting officers can even find templates on the AFAR's site, in addition to any templates provided by your local ACE. If you're an industry partner without much experience in government contracting, an excellent resource is the Small Business Administration website, where you'll find links to many resources and offices that are willing to provide help. Thank you for listening to this edition of the 5-Minute Fix.